Hey y'all, this is going to be primarily a review video, but also touching on what we did today. I want to make sure that we're sticking with our practice regimens and practicing everything that we've already done. This is getting to be kind of a critical juncture in the class. Again, we have so many people at so many different places as far as their skill level and also different learning abilities and all of that. So I want to make sure that we accommodate that. But it's going to be really important that we keep up with things such as chords and stuff like that. This is where students can start to get behind, and it's really hard to catch back up. So I would encourage you to put in the extra time, and I'm also willing to help some of those that might be struggling a little bit with that. I was one of those, so I understand it. But anyway, so for our practice regimen, of course, we have our chromatic scale. Always keep the fingers down, really important. And remember, have your thumb position basically dead center in the back of the neck for the most dexterity that you can have. Now with the right hand, I had a couple of people ask, again, most people start using the thumb if they're not used to playing. You can still use the thumb. We could also use, I don't have one on me, but a regular pick. Make sure we alternate pick, down, up, down, up. Or if you're wanting to do classical technique, we can do rest stroke. And so on. So there's a few different ways that you can get the most out of that. So begin your practice regimen with that every time. I would go down and up twice. If you're really struggling to go back up, I would go down and up twice for every one time that you go down. Beyond that, we have the finger style song that we learned at the beginning. Remember, thumb, low E, 3, 2, and 1 on E, B, and G. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, open. Second finger, second fret, high E. Keep it there. Third finger, third fret. And then back to 2. So, reset, reset, reset. Okay, and if you want to end that, you can use an E minor chord. Okay, now speaking of chords, we want to go ahead and cover the chords that we've learned today up to this point, which are going to be A minor, C, F, G, E minor, and then we also today, because of Carol of the Bells, learned E major, which is just like E minor, except that first finger's put down. So it's just like an A minor with everything moved up one string, and we play all the strings. So we've covered everything in open position except D minor, which we'll cover next time. Okay, so that's it for our chords. Now, for Ode to Joy, don't forget to practice that, like so. We can also add in this C bass note like so. Excuse me. And so on. Okay, so there you go. Now, today we covered Carol of the Bells for the first time. Our chord progression being A minor, G major, F major, or suspended depending how you want to play it, and E major. Okay, so again, it's gonna be 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if we wanted to finger pick this, we could do it like so. Okay, if we wanted to strum, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I did the bar there, but we can also do that form. So your picking would be down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Remember, keep the 8th note pattern going at all times. When you don't hit a stroke, still make the motion. Like so, okay? And then we have our melody so far for Carol of the Bells, which is going to be C, second fret on the B string right there. So we're going to play C, then open B, back to C, and then A, second fret string above it. So counted, it's 1, 2, and 3, basically quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, like so. Now last and very, very importantly, we have the C major scale in first position. So we kind of touched on this with our reading exercises. We started with the B, the high E, the B string, and then the G string. Keep those in mind. If you want to go deeper into those, we can, but for those just wanting to play guitar, we're still going to need to use a scale. So first we want to get the pattern down, starting on the low E. Open, 1, 3, next string, open, 2, 3, next string, open, 2, 3, next string, open, 2, next string, open, 1, 3, next string, open, 1, 3. Now, what's really important about this It's good if we get to say the letters on this one, because if we learn this one, it will keep us from having to learn so much on the rest of the neck. So we know we start on E, and we just walk up the musical alphabet. E, F, G, next string, A, B, C, next string, D, E, F, next string, G, A, next string, B, C, D, next string, E, F, G, and also get used to backwards. Okay, so once we get really familiar with that, we'll do most likely 5th position, which is different, 7th position, which is different, and 12th, which is kind of different, but it's also just like 1st position starting over at the octave. But through 1st position, we're going to learn how to find all our other scales. So you can either learn this one position and how to make it correspond across the neck, or we can learn like a million scales over the rest of the class, and it will be kind of boring. So I would recommend doing it this way. So again, if y'all have any questions on this, please let me know. If you're really struggling with something, reach out. I'm happy to either do a video, or even if we need to meet at some point outside of class or something at the parents' house or something like that, we can do that too if it's something that's really going to help. So I appreciate y'all. Please take your time, practice this, and God bless.